Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Frankie Bashan here. And I just realized I just scratched my face. How lovely. Anyway, um, happy to be here with you all with another interesting topic to cover today. And as always, I am thankful to all of you that continue to follow me, that have subscribed to my channel, that are commenting on my posts, asking questions, and sharing my content. And please subscribe if you're liking what you see. My numbers just keep increasing and it makes me super happy. So I want to encourage you to subscribe. You can click the bell below this video and you'll get notifications on when we post. My team and I post new videos. We have a podcast too, weekly, that we record called Love, Laughs, and Lessons. And we're deep into a matchmaker series. So if you're curious about matchmaking, how it works, you're thinking you might want to hire a matchmaker, or you think you may have a friend or a family member that could benefit from working with a matchmaker, feel free to, listen to, we've got like maybe 30 interviews so far with matchmakers all over the world who approach it a little differently, and they work with different parts of the population. They may specialize in a certain segment of the population, and they're talking about all different ways to date better, date smarter, and the behind the scenes of what it's like to be a matchmaker and how we do what we do. For those of you that are new to me, I am a clinical psychologist, a board certified sex therapist, and also a professional matchmaker. And I've been matchmaking my entire adult life and actually started in my teens without even knowing that that was what I was doing. It's a sort of calling for me. And I'm the CEO of Little Gay Book and Little Black Book Matchmaking. So if you're single and you're out there trying to meet quality, good people, you should definitely get into our free databases. So visit our websites. You'll see details below in all the show notes. And certainly we'd love to learn more about you. And if you're curious about matchmaking yourself and want to schedule a 15-minute call with our team, then definitely let us know. Send us a message. All right, so I'm going to jump into today's material. And I think that many of you are going to be able to relate to it, because I'm talking about staying connected in a long distance relationship. This is a common question that I get in my practice, because people, since the pandemic especially, are starting to see that, you know what, distance isn't really so much of a barrier anymore. And because we have all these ways of connecting, it makes it much easier today. So it's a topic I thought I should talk about again. I've talked about it in the past, but I think it's always a good reminder about ways in which we can stay connected when we're in a long distance relationship. So being in a long distance relationship can feel completely isolating. Although long distance relationships are extremely common, 7.5% of all engaged couples have been in a long distance relationship at some point. It can feel as though none of the relationship advice on earth applies to you. And long distance relationships are under unique stresses and require unique strategies to stay healthy. Today, I'm going to suggest for couples looking to stay close across long distance, I'm going to make some suggestions about things to consider. Spend time together in as many ways as possible. Our mental image of a long distance relationship may call up winsome maidens of the 1950s waiting forlornly by phone, or even for the postman to deliver a real snail mail letter. But especially after the pandemic lockdowns, when many of us were forced to find ways to build a more active social life in digital spaces, there are much broader avenues for you to share your life across long distance between visits to each other. Sharing a meal you've worked to make together is one of the intimate domestic experiences that can often feel missing in a long distance relationship. So set a date and time to have a virtual dinner together. Take turns choosing recipes and cook together on video chat, or order food from a local restaurant and enjoy a date night meal together on the phone. This helps to create a sense of sharing routines, habits, and day-to-day experiences with each other, even if you're miles apart. Learn together. With so many of public life now available online, you can share a wider range of experiences with your long distance mates. Consider signing up for digital courses or workshops together. This could be anything from learning a new language, taking a Zoom fitness class, or joining an astrology workshop. This can be a meaningful way to learn more together about a part of your shared life, or get more understanding into your partner's hobbies. letting yourself both be beginners at something together can be a great way to grow closer and build intimacy. It also allows for more interesting conversation. Play as a team. Gaming has become a much more broadly popular hobby in recent years. And even if you've never picked up a PS2 controller, there are a huge range of ways to recreate the domestic delight of board game night online. Build an island together in Animal Crossing or a cooperative farm in Stardew Valley. If you have a group of friends to play with, consider Among Us or even an online tabletop role playing game with tools like One More Multiverse. Have a read along. Sharing experiences is an important part of a relationship, and so is getting to share in your partner's reactions to the world around them as it actually happens, something that can feel impossible in a long distance relationship. Reading a book together offers the chance to do both while connecting on an intellectual level, which I know for many people is really, really important. Share your calendars. It can feel really frustrating and discouraging to wait hours for a long distance partner to text you back and wonder if they're just busy or if something is wrong. To be accidentally stood up for a phone date because you crossed your wires, use a shared online calendar to see how your days are progressing and find free time with each other. You can also use it to plan and schedule activities together, which can feel more special and intentional than vague verbal plans for Tuesday night. Join each other's IRL social networks as much as possible. In a long distance relationship, you tend not to feel only far from each other, but outside your partner's life. If you likely don't share friend groups or much social overlap, while it's tempting to spend all your time with each other when you get to have visits, try to make time to get to know their friends and community as well. It's great to try to integrate ways your partner can remain connected to your larger social ecosystem from a distance, too, even if it's just a group chat about The Bachelorette. Be transparent and realistic about the future. Most of us don't intend to stay in long distance relationships indefinitely. It's normal to want to prioritize a future where you can be together full time. It's also normal to feel overwhelmed by the challenges that may be involved here. It's possible money, circumstances, immigration, or something else mean that you aren't sure when you'll be able to be near each other. It just makes sense, or make sure to keep an open line of communication. You always want to be communicating, right? And have that be a topic of conversation so that you're touching on it, right? And be direct and transparent with each other about your needs, hopes, fears around the distance, and try to figure out how to decrease distance, right? Sooner than later. So I hope today's talk was helpful. If it got you thinking or reacting in any way, I want to hear about it. So definitely post below. If you think somebody would benefit from this video, please share it and make sure to like and subscribe. Kisses, hugs, and I will see y'all next week.